Tracy Lucky, Blue Futon, we're going in the box with Maleficent, or maybe it's called Maleficent. No, it is Maleficent. So have I seen this movie? Yes, I'm pretty sure I saw it in theaters once. I thought, oh, this is not a bad movie. But I guess people did not like it as much because it was kind of making Sleeping Beauty storyline, kind of twisting it to make it very different. But I mean, not a guy that likes Sleeping Beauty, or not really seen it, I don't think. But I'm just rambling. But let me go watch Maleficent and I'll let you know if it holds up on its own. Let's go. So I just got done watching Maleficent. So what's it about? Well, instead of focusing on Sleeping Beauty in this movie, we're focusing on the bad girl, Maleficent, who put the curse on Sleeping Beauty. Why she put the curse on her, and does she have second thoughts of putting the curse on Aurora, or Sleeping Beauty, or Eli Fanning? So what I like about this movie, I actually like the fantasy elements of this movie, of the battles, and like the tree creatures, and kind of like a mini Lord of the Rings for kids movie. I did like those battle sequences. I did like Angelina Jolie in her part of Maleficent. I did like all the actors actually in their part to play the part pretty well. Also, the movie looked great. I mean, of course, there was some CGI elements like, oh, that's pretty fake, but everything with Angelina Jolie's character when she's in her like enchanted forest, it is pretty fake because it's a fake forest, so it's got to be green screen. So there's nothing wrong with that. I understand how people did not like this movie because it basically made a bad girl or a bad guy, whatever you want to call it, kind of a good person in the movie. Yeah, the first 10 minutes, Maleficent was a girl, and she was a good girl. And then you have her next 30-ish minutes, and she's the villain of the movie. But then after that, because these fairies who are supposed to take over this girl are basically dumb, and they don't know what they're doing, Maleficent basically takes care of the girl for 16 years, and between the 16 years, she becomes attached to her and wants to get rid of the curse, but she can't because no force on earth can take rid of this curse because she put the curse on her when she was a baby. And of course now you have Aurora's father, who is just straight wants to kill Maleficent, even though it's his fault for doing all this. I understand, I'm just kind of saying everything at once, but I understand how people didn't like making her kind of the superhero / good guy in this movie, even though all people have known in the past 91 years of Sleeping Beauty that she was the villain throughout the whole movie. But this is a movie where I think kids can dig because of the visuals, because of the action sequences, and it is a very short 97 minutes, so it doesn't overlong its stay at all. But yeah, bad about the movie, I do understand how, making her the good girl, bad girl, good girl, and they kind of twisting up the story of, Sleeping Beauty kind of being this force forever. I do understand how people could get a little twitchy with that, because I kind of did too, of Angelina Jolie played a fantastic evil person in this movie. It was pretty funny as well. She had some funny parts of talking bad about the baby and doing stuff like "stop hugging me," and apparently that is Angelina Jolie's kid at the time of filming, where she's like, "Get away, kid," and the kid hugs her, and that's Angelina Jolie's kid. Apparently the kid would not get rid of her, or stop hugging her in the outtakes, but that's just stories, right? So Maleficent, good about the movie. I did like the battle sequences. I did like the acting in this movie. I did like the special effects. And I did like the story to an extent. The bad, I understand how people may not like this movie of, the diehard Disney hardcore Sleeping Beauty fans, because I'm pretty sure if you're not a Sleeping Beauty fan, you won't think as much of it, of oh, they just twist the story, try something new. What do you know? And they are making a Maleficent 2, so who knows what they're going to try to do with this one, because the narrator of Maleficent was Sleeping Beauty herself. So are they going to go more of, is Sleeping Beauty still alive? Because Sleeping Beauty still ages. And how does Maleficent age? Does she age normally as well? I don't know. But Maleficent will receive a 3 out of 5 Blue Futons, which equals to 60%. So let's see the critics and user scores gave this movie. So you have critics of 54%, and the user scores of 70%. Here's the critic consensus. Angelina Jolie's magnetic performance outshines Maleficent's dazzling special effects. Unfortunately, the movie around them fails to justify all that impressive effort. Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with the critic consensus with this one, just because Angelina Jolie does shine, and it is kind of short-falling on some aspects of the story. Does speed by quick, and it does feel like it's missing some parts, just my opinion. But I know if people either thought it was an okay movie, or yeah, it's not a bad movie, or some people just absolutely hated it. And to me, it's not bad of a movie. It's not badly made. It's not badly produced. To me, it's not badly written. A fine movie to me. And everyone that hates it, I guess they just hated that they changed the storyline so much. But to me, that it's a different twist. It's a different twist. Sleeping Beauty will always be Sleeping Beauty. This is a twist of the story that can't happen. But they can make a Sleeping Beauty live action, which I'll bet you $1,000 they will in the next 5 years. But do you agree with that? 70% of the users, my 60 are the critics 54. Please check out the Boo Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think on this Boo Futon Utopia. You Boo Futonians. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. And the makeup in this movie, duh. Those cheekbones of Angelina Jolie, wow! Those are some cheekbones. It was like, really like, sticking out, but it actually looked kind of cool. If you did to me, it would be really weird. Like almost like Grumpy from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Huh, I don't know when that live action's gonna come out. Anytime now, probably.